Oh, hello. Just behind that wave, I believe. Yes. Well, it was there for. There it is. Yeah. I believe we have found our way to Happy Bay. At least I hope that's Happy Bay, and I haven't sailed past it straight to the Dragon Cliffs or something. Alright, so for the second time in this video, this is actually a recording on a second day. The segment from last time, I started thinking I overshot it by a long way, or I sailed too far to the south or too far to the east, and I just wasn't in the mood to, you know, search around the entire area. But no, it looks like I just completely. I didn't have faith in myself, basically. We have found our way, more or less, to Happy Bay now, which is basically just straight ahead of us for the most part. So no need for worry. For the first time in this entire playthrough, we will be finding our way to Happy Bay. It feels good to finally redeem myself after having gotten lost in the live stream I did a few months back. And I gotta say, after going back and looking at the time whenever I first started the playthrough of this game, it feels like a lot more time has passed. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've been doing this for a long time now, but in reality, I've only been doing it for about 3 or 4 months now. Which, I mean, is a fair amount of time, but it's nowhere near, as long as I did certain other playthroughs. Like, whenever I had my old channel, the Isle was the main thing that I played, and I played that thing for basically a year straight. But that's back when the Isle was actually a good game. Yeah, I might do a couple more videos of the Isle here before too long. I've been kind of looking for an animal game to play. But the Isle, it's just the developers started doing this Evrima game, which at first it seemed like it was going to be a really cool thing, but I don't know if it's just incompetence on the developers' part or if it's just they bit off way more than they can chew. But the Isle it went downhill like fast, and I was so happy for the game to finally have aquatic animals in it, because I always enjoy playing aquatics. I just find underwater animals to be a lot more interesting than land vehicles, which is why I will pretty much always play as the Deinosuchus in that game, even though it has probably the most toxic community. Check and make sure. Yeah, it's a bit more to starboard, honestly, but we can go ahead and turn a bit more in this direction. And I did get a new subscriber. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't look at your name. But he sent me a very nice comment saying that, my videos have helped him out a lot. They've really gotten him into this game whenever he wasn't, too fond of it before. But following my videos, he's learned a lot about the game, and that's fantastic. I'm glad my videos have been able to help you. Hopefully this isn't, sickening to anybody watching. Just trying to put a bit more time into the video and just kind of showing off the broom, I guess. Because for me, I've only been recording today for like the past almost 5 minutes now. This is the first time I've actually had to record a video over the course of a few days for quite some time now. I don't know if I've ever had to do that on this particular channel, but my old one, I did it quite often. Alright, I think that's probably clean enough, honestly. Alright, so, quick question for anybody who is actually, you know, more experienced than I am and has actually sailed the Kronos. When does Kronos actually start becoming available? I'm going to assume it's like a reputation thing. Or maybe it's like so many days passed or something like that. But, oh, that was a big wave. Good lord. Yeah, that's actually not a bad screenshot right there. Where? I seem to have lost the island. Oh, no, there it is. I just saw it. I just saw a glimmer of it. I thought I did. It's out there somewhere. We'll see it whenever we get closer to it. And it looks like the wind is going to start picking up, and we might be sailing for a storm. Who knows? Oh boy. Got a storm coming. The wind is blowing directly into my face. I've lost complete sight of the island. Good times. Good times. Honestly, I think the best course of action at this point might actually be just raise the sails up and wait out the storm. Turn the lights on so you guys can see what the heck's going on. Yeah, I can't see the island. I have no idea where the heck I am. I think the island is probably behind that storm. Yeah, let's just go ahead and raise up the sails, and I'll see you guys back in a moment. Okay, seriously, I cannot emphasize enough. Crow's nests are things that seriously need to be added to the game. It's getting kind of annoying, constantly trying to look over the waves. I'm just saying, crow's nests would be a very, very welcome addition to the game. Because I have lost sight of the island, and I have no idea where the heck it is. I have no idea if... There it is. Okay. I think that's it. Either way, we found something off in the distance. I wasn't sure if I sailed past it while I was sleeping, or what the heck was going on. Yeah, like just times like this where the waves are just enormous. Just crow's nests, they'd be so useful. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn the ship a little bit to port. Okay, there we go. Now I can see the island entirely without the use of a spyglass. Man, look at the size of these waves. They're massive. I'm going to go and release these just a little bit. I don't want to release them too much, but just enough to where they're not catching as much wind. Out there, I think, is probably going to be more than sufficient. And I might as well go ahead and release these as well. Just so we have a little bit of extra momentum. That's the wrong thing. Let's see, pull you in first. There we go. Now we can pull you in. Probably just need to make these as tight as possible, honestly. Yeah, about there-ish. That should do. So since the wind is pretty much blowing directly from the island, I might just sail past the island and just sail back towards it. Tack, essentially. But we'll have to see when we get there. Maybe things will kind of calm down. Alright, well, here we are, closing in fast. Unfortunately, the wind hasn't really been with me like much at all this particular trip. I haven't really been able to get up to full speed at all this trip at all whatsoever, so it's taken us a while to get here. So many people mowing out. That's never a good sign for my week to come. Ever. If you're wondering about that, for anybody who's new, I work as a garbage man. And we have to pick up grass bags and tree branches and walk up to people's houses pretty much up and down every single driveway in town. And people in my town just love to mow and pack their grass bags as heavy as they possibly can. It's annoying, but it's pretty much the only job that's really around here that pays worth of crap. Alright, so where the heck is the dock to this place? Because I'll be honest, I have no idea. And on that note, it might be better to sail around on the western side of the island. Or... yeah. I think that'd probably be the best course of action. Bare minimum, that'll at least give me a wider turning angle, I suppose. I think it's similar to other islands. There's like a little canyon or river thing that goes through one island, and the dock is on one of those other islands. I think that's the case, but God knows if I remember. Let's go ahead and just tighten these things up completely. Try and catch as much wind as we possibly can. Those two front sails can probably come up because I don't think we're going to be needing them. Fatigue is doing okay. Go ahead and bring these things up because I don't know if they're going to be contributing too much from this angle. And unfortunately, we are arriving at nighttime. And actually, that reminds me, I need to check the reputation for Astron. So it's at 19,874. Okay. And we gotta get to 60,000? Probably should have taken a mission from Fort Astron itself here to Happy Bay, but no, well, whatever. Where we go from here, I don't really know. We might head back to Astron, or we might just go back down south to the Emerald Archipelago. Although, the Emerald Archipelago and this ship, okay, that's... There's a lot of tight turns in the Emerald Archipelago. This thing, she don't turn. She turns about as well as a train. In fact, I think a train without rails might turn better than this thing does. The developer really needs to put in an option for a bigger rudder or something because yeah, this thing does not turn whatsoever. I am kind of curious what kind of rock formation this would actually be. You would think this would be, you know, like an obvious volcano or something, but unless it's like a really deformed volcano. I think on this island it has the giant middle finger on it. I think that's where the dock is. I think I'm going to turn and get us a little bit closer. On the bright side, the ocean is a lot calmer out here, and okay, I think that's just the waves crashing into the beach. I'm seeing like a really weird white line over there. I think, yeah, that's the lights of the dock over there. So, just to make myself a bit easier to pull into port, I'm going to go and raise up the sails. Probably leave the middle gaff sail down, but raise the other two. Or maybe I could... it wouldn't really do any good. I'd have to lower it down and just raise it straight back up. But I thought about lowering this sail over here just to give myself a bit more speed as I pulled into the harbor. It'd actually be worth just kind of rotating this a little bit. They're going exceedingly slow here, but I like to play these, somewhat realistically, and that's something that needs to be fixed. Am I going to be able to make this? That's going to be a very tight gap there. You know what? Screw it. Let's lower this thing down, try and get a little bit of extra speed going on. Even though that did no good at all whatsoever because the wind is not blowing into it. It's kind of catching it a little bit. My AC is not liking this summer weather we've got going on. It's 95 degrees outside right now. Screw that. I need to move somewhere where summer just doesn't exist. Norway might be a good option, honestly. God, I despise summer. I cannot stand summer at all whatsoever. Dalton does not do so good in the heat. At least that sail raises up pretty quick. Okay, so where the heck is the actual dock itself? I was expecting it to be like right along here, but no. We'll find it eventually. Oh, hello. I didn't see these things. That was almost bad. least my AC finally turned off. I felt like that was going on forever. Okay, let's lower you down. Oh, we're not going to make this, are we? There's no way we make this. On the bright side, I think that's the dock just right over there, so I could. I don't know if I want to or not, because I take a risk of the ship just like flinging off into the atmosphere, but I could just attach one of the ropes and connect it to the dock over there and just say to heck with it. But yeah, I'll do this properly. If I can. But there we go. Let's turn her back in this direction. Okay, let's straighten out. And let's see if we can correct ourselves here. Come on, turn, you know you want to. Okay. Crisis averted. Let's go ahead and raise this thing back up. And now we can just dock ourselves once we get to the dock. Yeah, my commentary is just really great in this thing, isn't it? Okay, I think that's enough role-playing for right now. Let's just go ahead and get this thing done and over with. Look at the size of this dock. This thing is massive. Boing. Where do I want to attach this thing? I guess to about there. Okay, I'm going to sleep through the rest of the night, and I'll see you guys in the morning, then we'll go exploring Happy Bay. Okay, just as a reminder, we have 400 Eastern crowns, and then our reputation is 19,874. Let's see if this changes any. Let's see here. So iron, sell that. Then gems, sell those. Alright, so 21,000. And okay, so no. Confirmation, the trade does not increase reputation at all whatsoever. Glad we got that sorted out at least. Okay, let's see what this place has to offer. I've only been here like once. I do like the look of this village, though. It is a very, very pretty village. Oh, and this is really cool. It's kind of like integrated. That there's structures here from the Emerald Archipelago, then there's also structures from Astron. That's really cool. I like that. Let's see, this building would belong somewhere in the Emerald Archipelago, then these would be, yeah, very Astron regions. Or, you know, Astron itself. I like that. That's actually really, really cool. Okay, do you have any water for sale, my guy? No, but you have... Oh. Oh, this is kind of a weird place. Okay, so the economy here is the Emerald Dragons, but it's part of the Astron region. Interesting. Okay, fine. We'll just transfer over. I don't know. Let's say 500. And let's kind of resupply ourselves here. Not the ship itself, but the character. Okay, so now that we're a little drunk, let's go and have a little look-see around and check this place out in the daytime. Hello, what are you? You look like you should offer something to sell. Any secrets I should be aware of? Hello, what is this? Is this just a shadow, or is this something that didn't get properly... It's definitely not a shadow. I will climb up this mountain. You cannot stop me. Well, the mountain did stop me. For the most part, I just got bored of trying to climb up there for basically no reason. Ooh, hello. Screenshot. Alright, I do need to check my supplies, because that was kind of a nasty hit on my water and food supplies. Okay, so I've still got 3 unused barrels of water. This thing is basically used up. I've still got plenty of supplies on board, so not a big deal. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought that was a person, but no, it's just a plant. Okay. You know, the islands are cool, but I do kind of wish there was more to do on them. I'm really excited to see the developer put in like hotels and stuff because I'd love to go into a building and just be able to sleep for the night and just kind of add in some random things to do in town, maybe throw in some games or something, just to give you a reason to actually stay on land for a bit rather than like unload your stuff, quickly load back up, and go back out into the open ocean. Um, I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's kind of wasted opportunities here. I mean, I understand that the developer is trying to get everything put into place before he adds in anything just miscellaneous or random. But still, just in the event he watches these videos, um, I like to just throw out my ideas so he has something to kind of base it off of, though. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and... Wow. That's... Oh, wine. Wine is freaking expensive, man. Huh. Right, well, you know what? I will let you guys decide where we go next. We could... Actually, you know what? Let's kind of take a look-see around here. We could take Gold to the Dragon Cliffs. We could head back to the Emerald Archipelago. We could head back to Fort Astron. We could try and do like a voyage to Oasis. That could be kind of fun. That'd really kind of challenge the navigation skills a little bit because it's not just a straight shot to the northeast or to the southeast or to the southwest or anything. It's gonna be kind of, if you gotta head west then head south, kind of a thing. Huh. But yeah, everything, well, not everything, but a lot of things from here are selling really good. Although these are Emerald Dragons, so this particular job would pretty much be the exact same thing as that, basically. Well, you know what? I will leave it up to you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video or series of videos, even. And we'll carry on from there. But until next time, guys, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.